holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Falcons at 12-2 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Big Lion. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 in.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at about the 32.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And, Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. Looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation here, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
63.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here.
Now 2nd and 5.
Phil King.
Here's Hurts to throw.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Zach Harrison
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They're going option play on third down.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Check, Matt, check, Matt.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, hey. Ready, ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top two seeds in the NFC. I think they're the two best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top two teams in the NFC.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll set up the throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game Their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Third and 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Devontae Smith,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Hey, smash.
Second and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Great.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Young Way 2 to kick off for Atlanta.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively.
Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Falcons are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wow, the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
A give left side to Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Again, it's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
And they'll try to run the option here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the running game with Swift. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. But how about this one, though? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready, right?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain on the play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. He's going to go out of bounds yards, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come to touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
103 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down to about the 45.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Street. Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready, break. Go, Reed, go.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Eagles' 41-yard line.
Bronco switch.
Robinson with another carry.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here.
65 catch, 65 catch.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
A 58-yard attempt.
Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Coup just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Falcons, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,